Great. Magic word. Call the order.
Call order.
Yes. Do I have a,
Do
do I have a vote? Do we have to
Second
vote?
it.
Yeah,
What's the term? I don't have to do anything.
no, just take a roll call and quorum and then you go.
Okay,
But the minutes you need to vote on.
okay, so can I have a approval of the minutes? We have 2 minutes, one from March and one from May. Because in our last meeting, we didn't have the March minutes. So we take a look through and see if they all look good to you.
A motion that the minutes from the March 20th and the minutes from the May 15th meeting be approved and submitted as outlined.
Okay, a second. Motion,
Should we vote on?
yes.
Aye.
Aye. On page one.
Let's have it.
Okay. All right, so we have a playground equipment update. On Thursday at 10 o'clock. The construction person who's installing Scott from Compton, Rick from the city, and Brian and I will be at a meeting to review the timeline and to brainstorm any issues that they have that we will need to know about. So we'll have at the next meeting an opportunity to share what we've learned. And the neighborhood playgrounds update, we have 2 updates there. The first one is that Brian and I worked on an email that went out today to people who attended the event at the library back in March, alerting them to the timeline for the Battery Park Playground and inviting them to partner with us to help lead on their community playgrounds. We're waiting to hear back from them. If we hear back from folks from one or more of the community playgrounds, then we will be able to take the next step and identify grant funding and equipment to update those parks, but we'll need to have feedback from them in order to do that. And the second update for the neighborhood parks came from Bill Barthel today. Apparently in the Dobbinsville playground, one of the pieces, the hippo, is damaged and has cracks and holes, and so they pulled it. Rick has pulled it as of today, I believe. And
I think I saw them out there.
you saw him there, okay. And so I just asked Bill, would he like Scott to put together a proposal to replace the piece? And I haven't heard back yet, but it may be that Dobbinsville should be the next park. We don't yet have anybody from Dobbinsville who has stepped up and expressed interest.
For clarity's sake, the funds already raised and obtained are expended, right? There's no funding remaining to be able to replace the hippo or,
No funding.
Okay.
That would have to come from a different budget, a different grant, or donations.
And there doesn't seem to be any money available to us from the city or the trustee at all for the playground.
We have no money that's been put or that has been promised at this point. We are waiting, Encore's waiting to have our 501c3 so that
Right.
we can go out and get grants, because we did say that we would raise money.
And
Did Mr. Bartel indicate one way or the other that the city would be looking to replace the park, or is that something that he would be looking for Encore's input in? I mean, insofar as this subcommittee meeting goes, it was to marshal the funds that we were obtaining for Battery Park.
To tell you the truth, I was surprised to get the email, but he said that because I'm meeting with Rick, that he just thought he would make me aware of it, but I don't really know what position, what role we have in this particular issue. As far as I know, we don't. have a-
Because-
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess
it's sounding like if things are gonna need to be replaced, this is gonna be directed toward us again. Start to be directed towards us.
Well, that brings up another issue. This subcommittee was given a year to work, and that year is almost up.
Okay,
Right.
So if this is something that they would like us to take on and we would like to continue, then I guess city council would need to extend
Yeah.
the subcommittee, and there would need to be some kind of budget and funds.
right.
Because we would need that in order to make it work.
And again, belaboring the point here, but we don't know if in fact that's what Mr. Bartel was aiming for, or if it was just a general apprisement of, hey, this just happened at one of the other satellite playgrounds. So we don't know if we would need to be, if we would need to go to city council and ask for even an extension,
Right.
or if they would ipso facto on their own go out and say, hey, guys, we have other playgrounds that need, additional work. Would you care to continue, serving as our voice?
Right, yeah, those are all open questions. Find that out soon. And that was really it, short meeting. So, do you guys have any questions?
No, I think mine I expressed more so looking out onto the horizon. I mean, as you already noted, we're coming up on our sunset date for our committees, our subcommittees, appointment. So, we know where we've exhausted the funds we've obtained. We've got a plan in place. We've got a roundabout date for execution of it. Unless we get guidance or ask some way, shape or form, moving forward, I think we'll be kind of hands off.
Right, we'll be done. We'll have, realized our mission. We'll have completed the goal. And yeah, so that's something that we have to take the city council to and discuss, I guess, with them.
Okay.
So do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Second,
Motion seconded.
all in favor?
All right.
We're good to go. Just as I get Robert's rules of orders down.
Right.
We'll be done.
Thank you, Ms. Kathy, for